Party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show. My God, we're still here. We haven't died of a pandemic, a Chinese pandemic. Oh, hadn't even had a sniffle, party foul, Steve. Haven't even had a sniffle.
I know it. You're doing great.
F the left. That's what I say. F the left. They don't know what they're talking about. Turn them titties toward the camera.
Which camera?
The one that's pointed at you. There, now you got a microphone behind you.
Oh.
Can you not see yourself right there?
Oh, I wasn't even looking at
look
myself.
at that. You know where you
Wait,
get that?
I don't know which way to turn. There you go. It's the opposite of what you think when you're looking at the camera.
I'm dealing with a moron. Here's what I want everybody to do. Go to shop.blazemedia.com. And you can get your F the Left shirt. Find the Chad Prather collections. You can go in there and find some goodies. Easiest way to do that is go to watchchad.com. I've got a direct link to, I got a surprise for you. Not only the podcast merch, you can go get the brand new He's Still Your President. You can download it on any platform that's there, and if you're an Apple user, you can even get the ringtone. If the link will let you go there. You know what? Wuhan's affecting everything, man. Sometimes it even says not available in America. Some people have gotten that on the link. I don't know.
Maybe they're blocking you or something.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I look terrible, but I feel amazing. Yeah. I like how Candace started nodding her head real hard. Like this when I said I look terrible. Yeah, Candice is the queen of the Ethiopians. She radiates with the glory of God.
I just try to give positive affirmations.
Oh, and
encourage you.
Yeah, well. Puppet Master Mark driving the mothership, which is Studio 22, into the nether regions. We're headed there today because we're going to have a special off the rails episode. And you know what? My favorite black man's in the house. In the hearsay. You understand what I'm talking about when I say hizzle, don't you? Yes, you do, Bougie Sean. The only black man you'll ever know with white privilege. Went out, got to turn that microphone on, hit your bump, make the button stick out.
Button is out. I'm feeling the nipple.
Oh, he got him. Okay.
I got the
It's
nipple.
always with the technical stuff around here at the Chad Prather Show. But see, that right there, that is a living example of Puppet Master driving us into the nether regions.
Yeah.
He makes sure that we stay on course. It's a lot to do around here, man. Hey, we're all surviving the COVID-19, Wuhan, Corona, Kung Flu. Bougie, have you had a sniffle?
So I had a sniffle before we went to D.C., and I thought it was allergies, and I still have a sniffle, and I still think it's allergies. I'm just going to go with it.
You were sucking so much snot in D.C.
I was bad.
I was like, bruh, blow your nose.
Had some Sudafed, had some whiskey.
I got up from the table, went and walked to the store to get you some Sudafed because I couldn't take it no more.
I couldn't take it.
So I'm like, okay, breathe. Yeah.
Give me
You
some
feel
more
like
whiskey.
you're drowning. That's Wuhan.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's Wuhan. But anyway.
I had Benadryl in my backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks now, party foul. Makes a difference now.
Steve tends to show up after the fact.
At that time, I didn't know you needed something that,
You just didn't hear the congestion in me at all?
Well, I figured as that you would probably take something.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. This is why I feel like a chaperone when I'm with you guys. Like a chaperone.
Yeah, we are the ones that need chaperones.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Every time I go someplace with you guys, it's like I got to keep bail money or something around me. Hey, look, I got a lot to get into. It's going to piss you off and just remind you that the world is crazy. That's what today's episode is going to do, and you're going to have fun with it. But before we do it, we witnessed what happened when the establishment Democrats, their corporate allies, and the media all came together to stop Bernie Sanders. You know what they did? They resurrected Joe Biden's campaign, which was DOA. There's an important lesson there. We're so much stronger when we stick together. Patriot Mobile is the only mobile phone provider that donates a portion of your monthly bill to organizations fighting for the values you believe in, like the right to bear arms, life, religious liberty, and supporting veterans. Starting at $25 a month, Patriot Mobile, their plans come with unlimited talk, text, and the same reliable nationwide service with no hidden fees. Plus, switching is super easy. So go to patriotmobile.com/Chad. You get a free activation when you use offer code Chad, plus a free gift when you open a new line. Or you can call their U.S.-based customer service team, 972-PATRIOT. Now we need to stick together, folks, and support this great American company who's supporting your values with every call you make. Go to patriotmobile.com/Chad, patriotmobile.com/Chad. We're about to have some fun. Stay tuned. Go to watchchad.com, get all the stuff you need right there. Let me tell you, this coronavirus outbreak, it's doing some weird things, Steve. It's doing some weird things, man. You know one of the good things it's doing? It's making lobster really affordable.
Hey.
That's right. Some gourmet diners, they're living large on low-priced lobster. Typically, it's, they always say MKT, market price. You don't know what the lobster costs when you go into a nice restaurant.
I know, and you hate to ask because then you sound like a
you can't afford it.
Yeah.
You want to go in there big pimping boosh.
I ask all the time.
Me too.
Still.
I will ask what market price is.
I'm like, what's your market price today? Is it like $20? Is that the market? Because that's all I got.
No, never is. Never $20.
Now, if Chad's buying, I don't even look at the prices.
No, you like to order left to right. I know.
Yeah.
I want this. Is there a price? No, I don't even see that. So people are being able to get it. We're able to offer a product that we normally weren't able to because it's too expensive. That's the COO, Casey Peterson, of CEO of Giovanni's Fish Market in Galley in Morro Bay, California. Now I'm getting hungry. He told USA Today it usually sells California spiny lobsters for $40 per pound. It's expensive. Per pound. That's $80 for a two pound bug.
Wow.
You know that? That's I don't know. That's pretty pricey.
And
But that is California, though.
They're like the cockroaches of the sea, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, actually. That is the closest living animal in relation. Its closest relation is a cockroach.
Yep.
That's pretty,
I have
pretty crazy,
knowledge.
Man. You can eat roaches.
So I eat sardines. It's cheap.
I don't eat sardines. You eat sardines?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
In mustard sauce with some crackers?
No, that's not news you can use. But guess what? They've since slashed it down to $19.99 a pound. We can call it $20, Boosh. $20. We'll call it $20.
See?
Do you think it'll go down even further with fuel prices going down?
I don't know.
Might
It's pretty cheap,
affect it.
man. And I eat well. I love to eat well. We went over last. I flew in from Canada. Went out for my buddy Chris Bates' birthday. We went to Waters. John Bonnell has an excellent restaurant downtown Fort Worth, Waters. He flies in his seafood every day. The seafood, the fish of the day is what I had. It was the barramundi on a bed of potatoes and spinach, I believe it was. It wasn't arugula.
Yeah. That's a nice place. That's where
it's fantastic.
I took Tony there for her birthday.
We had a dozen oysters. We had 4 different kinds. And people say, well, you can't have oysters in a month that has an R in it, or with an R. I don't even pay attention to that anymore. As long as you're getting cold water oysters, you're in good shape. But I still spent $800 on dinner. So it was,
Oh my goodness.
Well, we had people to entertain, man, and Chris was worth it.
There you go.
He was worth it.
I can make
Poor guy.
some sardines with potatoes and collard
You had
greens.
sardines and some Little Smokies.
I put it on a bed of potatoes if you want. Mash it up.
I don't know, man. Coronavirus bringing the lobster down, man. I don't know. Alabama.
Enough said right there.
The home of Forrest Gump. If y'all remember, back in the 90s, Forrest Gump made headlines as co-founder of Bubba Gump Shrimp Company and ran across the country twice. Alabama lawmakers, they might lift a decades-old ban on yoga. Do you know that there's been a decades-old ban on yoga at the schools? Can't do it, Mark. Jeremy Gray, of course, he's a Democrat. He's going to screw everything up. He's in Opelika. That's on the proposed debate agenda this week.
Well, that's
the Alabama House of Representatives.
Is that because they think yoga is like worshiping the devil or something?
Well, I'll just tell you about yoga. The thing about yoga is they don't know. Of course, yoga did come from a religious exercise, okay? So what they're saying is you can do yoga in the schools. That's the debate, as long as you don't say namaste at the end of it. They prohibited back in 93, they prohibited yoga, hypnosis, meditation in public school classrooms. And so, of course, it was pushed by conservative groups. We don't do the freaky deaky stuff on the right, man. We don't do it.
It's Alabama's. Nobody's saying namaste. I promise you that's not how they pronounce it.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah. Finish your yoga, you dripping sweat. Namaste, man. Namaste.
That's what Alabama's worried about is namaste, huh?
Namaste. That's the deal.
Good job.
So there's a lot of, which is, they don't want them chanting mantras and the greeting with namaste, which is kind of like saying aloha.
Have they listened to the Roll Tide mantra? Like they chant that thing like it's like that's a Bible verse.
You want to talk about what they worship in Alabama?
Okay, so
I'm gonna piss them all off.
So that's what we're worried about that. We're worried about namaste, but Roll Tide.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll Tide, Roll Tide,
Roll Tide, War Damn Eagle.
Wow.
Go Big Red, War Damn Eagle. I don't even know if they say go big. I don't even know, man.
I don't know college football.
Roll Tide, and you can't go anywhere in Alabama. These people aren't. Yes, they got it on their belt. They got it on their phone holders. They got it on their hats. They got it tattooed on their ass. They got Alabama and Auburn. I mean, it's the biggest rivalry in the nation, dude.
Namaste.
Everybody, namaste. They weren't about namaste. So, again, what I was going to say is yoga does come out of Eastern practices of religious worship. They don't know what those positions originally were intended for, but they were positions of worship and exercise. No, we're not talking about the Kama Sutra. I think that one's been outlawed in Alabama schools. Although most 18-year-olds in Alabama, weird little thing I noticed, and I can talk about it because I lived there and still am a property owner in Alabama, so I have an opinion. It's interesting. The trend used to be
Did you just pull your race card to...
He did do that, right? I got a black friend, so I can talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm a landowner.
I have a black friend. I can talk about blacks.
The trend used to be that as soon as the girls graduated from high school, they already had an engagement ring on their finger, and they got married. They were usually pregnant, usually had not pregnant before the marriage necessarily, but had a couple of kids. They were divorced by 23. Then they were single till they were about 26 or 27, and then they found the man they were going to stay with, right? The guy who was going to settle up on the Barca Lounger on the couch and watch Roll Tide Alabama football.
Namaste.
Yeah. Namaste. And he was going to sit back there and drink his cold beer, and she was going to say, y'all get out of that mess in there. Y'all come on now. I got to do that laundry. Y'all know y'all shouldn't be out there playing in that mud now. Damn it, I told y'all to come on in the house. It's true. I've heard it. Hey, do not hold his head under the water. Namaste. There you go. Speaking of idiots, Jane Fonda has endorsed Bernie Sanders. The lovable, adorable, I want to rub his head, Bernie Sanders.
She's still alive?
Yeah, she's alive. She's pulled tighter than, never man. She's pulled tighter than Bougie Sean's condom. Listen, this 82-year-old actress, 82,
82.
Man, she still hit it. That's what's funny. Have you seen her?
I haven't seen her.
It's like the Crypt Keeper with a wig on.
Oh.
Hanoi Jane, 82-year-old actress. She officially endorsed Bernie Sanders the 2020 Democratic primary. You know why? She's a communist. She's a socialist. Here was a reason. She says, we have to get a climate president in office. And there's only one right now, and that's Bernie Sanders. So I'm directly saying I believe you have to support the climate candidate. I'm so sick of this. Whew, I'm sick of it, Boosh.
Is she still acting?
I don't know.
Because
I mean, technically, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it says actress. I didn't.
You think
Well, she is an actress.
You think the young Bernie Sanders fans know who Jane Fonda is?
I know the song by, what's his name? Do the Jane Fonda. Oh, what's his name? Mickey Avalon. Avalon.
More disturbing is the last sentence in this deal.
Let's play it for you.
You play that. You look that up. But it says, in addition to Fonda, Sanders also picked up the support of another aging celeb, 94-year-old talk show host or icon, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
That's kind of blows my mind, too.
Back.
That's just, he's getting all the old people and the young people.
That's it.
The crazy senile and the...
Jane Fonda.
I had a baby named Jane. She could shake that thing. Said her daddy used to hang with Johnny Coltrane. She sang a Soul Train with a friend named Jen. Her booty was bigger than a Mercedes-Benz. Jen had a hurdy-gurdy, dirty little girlie. I heard it from a birdie. She could cook a mean turkey with gravy, baby, baby, baby. Baby was Jen's best friend, and maybe if you're lucky, lucky, licky, licky, sucky, sucky. Mickey, Mickey, blank me. More junk in the trunk than a Honda. I know you want to do the Jane Fonda. How about that?
That's a real song?
Yeah, Mickey Avalon. Look it up.
That's weird.
Wow.
Look it up.
Wow.
She's a socialist. But, she's all about the planet. Well, I'll tell you like I tell everybody else, Janie girl, there'll be enough trees on the planet to build you a coffin, honey. That's all you got to worry about. British man wins world's best mullet at Mullet Fest. That's interesting. You should have done that.
I didn't know it was a contest.
You should have done that.
I hadn't even tried to do a mullet.
But think about how stellar of a mullet you could have.
Oh, it would be marvelous.
If you could just buzz the sides. Because that's not a mullet. It's long hair.
Yep.
Everybody. People don't know what a mullet is. They see that. Like, I know Randy Brown. I know y'all aren't wearing a mullet.
Yeah. So, I want to pull my hat off and run my fingers through
right.
it. I can't
Do
Do
it.
it.
That's what I
Please do
Not
it.
gonna do it.
I'm waiting for that moment.
Okay.
Steve
There you
can't
go.
talk about hair without.
There you go.
Can't do it.
Felt good.
Who was
It
the
does
lady
feel
the
good.
other day? We were in Washington, D.C., and the lady started talking about hair, and Steve automatically had to show it off.
Can't help
How
it.
much longer are you going to let that get?
No, I've been keeping it at this length or trimming it up.
Okay. You're pretty.
Yeah, thank you.
He's the guy. He's a graphic designer, which we had one. Rob Ayton. He got the haircut prize in Mullet Fest, New South Wales. That's in Australia. He said it felt like a religious ceremony. Okay. Maybe you should do some yoga. Namaste in Alabama. Did you see? Candace, did you see the guy that responded to me about Dave Daubenmire?
Yes, he had some defenders about the NFL getting into heaven thing
Yeah,
after
the
the
$800
halftime.
trillion lawsuit. Kevin, I'll give you a shout out, buddy. He sent me a message afterwards. He said, sorry for being so puffy with you. I just had to get your attention. Not how to do it, bud. Not how to do it. But he was pretty adamant that I come meet Coach Dave. I stated my response on social media. I thought it was adequate for a wannabe wordsmith like myself. I felt like it was adequate. But yeah, you never know who's listening. That's why when I'm talking about the guys with the mullet or Cookie Von Haven.
Yeah.
Cookie Von Haven, she sent me a message too. She's like, we love the show, but you're going to have to tone it down a little bit. Yeah, so you don't know. You talk about Alabama, man. Next thing you know, Alabama's going to be calling me up going, hey, you son of a... yeah, crazy. But anyway, I didn't know that was a thing, man. You could do a fabulous mullet, Steve. Come on, let's do it.
Absolutely, but
Let's
I'm
do
not
it.
going to.
Buzz the top. Buzz the sides.
If the Blaze pays me to do it, I'll do it.
The Blaze ain't coming off no money, bro.
I know.
The Blaze don't pay people.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm talking to y'all, the executives that don't watch the show. You better be watching.
They ain't watching.
They're watching. They love us. They love us. You know why they watch us, though, Candice?
It's the best show on the Blaze.
They want to see if there's anything they can get on to us about. Oh, man, you know. Chad, we just want to talk about that last episode. It seems that you went a little harsh on Alabama Man. Maybe a little namaste in your life. Hey, man, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. I got some more headlines. Crazy. More headlines going to come up. Mullet Fest. Who knew?
You know who has a good mullet? Morgan Wallen has a good mullet. We're about to see him.
We're
soon.
about to see. We're going to Savannah, Georgia to hang out with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
His
That's
mullet is
exactly
kinda-
right. But
kinda
I'm not
pimp.
going for Morgan. Oh, I'm just kidding. Love Morgan Wallen. Hey, listen, with all the talk about the coronavirus, people have stopped talking about the flu. It's killed 16,000 people and hospitalized over 250,000 in the U.S., and the season isn't even over. One of the best ways to avoid getting sick is a healthy immune system, which is why I fortify my body every day with Field of Greens by Brickhouse Nutrition. One scoop has a full serving of Rio USDA certified organic fruits and vegetables, which boosts energy and supports a healthy immune system. Doctors agree. A diet of fruits and vegetables can reduce your risk of heart disease. Plus, Field of Greens is prebiotic, probiotic, and a great source of vitamin and fiber and other nutrients. You just put one scoop in a glass of water, stir it up, and you are done. Right now, you can save 15% off your first order with the offer code CHAD at brickhousechad.com, brickhousechad.com. So subscribe today and save an extra 10% every single month. This is virus season, folks. Turn your immune system into a brick house with a field of greens. Brickhouse.com. BrickHouseChad.com. Don't leave me out of this. BrickHouseChad.com. We're off the rails in Studio 22. Don't you move. So then I told him, I said, Candace needs a raise. That's all. Oh, we're back. Hey, and I want to talk to you about ghost flights. Apparently, airlines are running these ghost flights amid the coronavirus panic. Did you pass out, Mark? What happened over there? Okay. I was like, what is a ghost flight? Ghost flight. And you explained it to me.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, these airlines will lose their slots at airports.
Okay.
So they have to fly. They have to do it or they lose their. It's an 80-20. So they have to meet a certain number of flights to go into that airport or they lose it.
Okay.
So whether there's passengers,
Lose their gate access and things
they
like
lose
that.
access
Okay.
because another
The runway.
airline will take it over.
Yeah, so just use it or lose it, man. And so what they're doing is they are flying a ton of
Empty jets.
5,200 empty seats in the next 3 weeks alone. So they're flying empty airplanes, which are dumping carbon emissions into the atmosphere. Did you see, Candace? Did you see that? Did you see that volcano that erupted and all of the carbon dioxide, all the carbon emissions? It released more in that few minutes than all the cars that have ever existed in the world.
So that's who the climate justice activist needs to go after.
They need to go after the volcano gods.
Yeah.
Namaste.
I think you just solved a lot of our issues right there in that one sentence.
I
They need
mean-
to switch their focus to going after volcanoes.
What I encourage the folks of Alabama to do is go out in the field right next to the washer and dryer and just get in a down dog position and namaste. And let's put our energies towards volcanic eruptions to cease in the oceans, in the southeast of Asia. And Jane Fonda will smile upon it as Bernie Sanders enters into his inauguration. But yeah, if I was a pilot on a ghost flight, Bougie, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
Let me tell you what I would do.
Get up and walk around.
Well, I'd set it on cruise control. I'd pull the button out for the autopilot, right? I'd strip naked, and I'd just go streaking. I'd go running back and up and forth down the aisle, you know? Wouldn't you? Get one of the food trays and stand on it on takeoff and just slide down like just butt surfing. Just on your feet like you just surf down the middle of the carpet. You can do that.
Yes, you'd probably still have a crew though, wouldn't you? Even without people, because
Oh, I don't mind if they see.
oh, okay, might be
Come on.
that one
Might be an
Chinese lady.
HR violation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I
That.
don't know. I guess so. They're not filling the flights because of the so-called coronavirus, the outbreak, and people aren't flying. We're flying.
yeah.
We're flying. Bougie, we're
Yeah, I'm
flying.
fine. I don't care about it.
Yeah, we're
Let's
flying.
go. Where we going?
We're flying first class, yo. So anyway, that's it. You know where we should go? We should go to New York, Sean. That's where we should go.
We should do New York.
Let's go up there, get in Times Square, and just breathe everybody's air.
Yeah.
The carbon emissions, as well as everybody's noxious gases coming out of their mouth and their butts, and just have a good time.
That'd be a fun time.
New York drivers are paying up to $900 a month to park their cars. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the least expensive piece of real estate in San Francisco was a parking spot that was $100,000.
That's insane.
Yeah, people are paying almost $1,000 a month just to park their cars. Who drives in New York?
I did.
You did?
I did. I drove from Brooklyn to New York, sometimes to Manhattan, just because I didn't feel like dealing with the train.
Yeah.
But when I did do it, I tried to get the early bird special, which you had to be in the parking lot before 6 a.m., 7
That
a.m.
sucks.
And you had, but you paid $15, and you park all day. So I did that. But
That's not a bad deal.
Well, so there are people who do that, like park in White Plains and then get on a train and go down.
yeah,
I've taken that train route numerous times, up and
yes.
back.
But it does get expensive when you're paying $900 a month. Like,
Yeah.
Remember that parking garage ticket we got when we parked?
Did we
and
ever
jumped
pay
up?
it? That's been like 3 years ago.
Yeah, we paid it.
We paid it.
Yeah, because Enterprise shut me down and wouldn't let me renew
I
more
can't
cars.
rent from Enterprise anyway.
I can now that I paid that.
The bane of my existence is rental car companies. As much as we travel, you guys know there's a couple of things I hate. I do hate rental car companies, but you know what aspect of it I hate the most?
In the car.
No, when we're in the airport and we gotta go get the car.
Oh, and to come back to pick up.
No, the shuttle.
Yeah, the shuttle buses.
I hate the
that's
shuttle
it.
buses. I'm okay on a metal tube, 30,000 feet in the air, breathing everybody's stuff. But everybody just ready to lick your neck on the shuttle buses, and you've hauled all your stuff in there.
And I'm always having to tell you, hey, wait a second, let's do it together. You'll say, I'll get on the shuttle, I'll go get the car and come back and pick you up. I said, no, we'll just do it together.
I just hate lugging the bags and all that crap on the shuttle bus. Anyway,
yeah, I get you.
That's the thing. I can't rent from Enterprise because I had a wreck in my truck a couple of years ago. I had a rental car while it was in the shop, and I had to keep it an extra day. And the insurance company didn't pay for it. Enterprise put me on a do not rent list. I paid the money in cash. I came back and I said, okay, here's the extra day. Paid for it. Nope, do not rent list.
So you're saying you've been blackballed by Enterprise?
Them and the Atlanta Budget at Hartsfield International Airport.
Is there a listener?
Budget is a privately owned. That's a franchise in Atlanta because it's so big. Budget is my preferred go-to. Budget and Avis, but all in the same company. But anyway, yeah, that's the deal.
Maybe somebody can fix that. That's one of your listeners.
You ever? No, I don't want to get into that. I don't think our demographic quite fits the folks that work at the Budget at Hartsfield International
You'd be surprised
Airport.
the number of people that watch the show that work for American Airlines.
That's not Budget in Atlanta at Hartsfield International Airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never
know
know.
a lot of Jamaicans.
Oh, okay. Sean's offended. Look at him.
Not a lot of Jamaicans. Sean's pretty much the only Jamaican that watches it. He doesn't even watch this show.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Anyway, coming for you, Beck. Get this. You're cheap, dude. You're cheap. You're cheap.
I'm extremely cheap.
You are frugal with your money.
Yes. I'm frugal with yours, too.
That you are, my friend. Costco. You ever bought jewelry from Costco? I have.
No.
I've bought it from, Sam's, not Costco.
I buy toilet paper from Costco.
They have nice stuff.
They have nice stuff, and that's not being cheap. That's being
a brisket and a diamond. I mean, why not? I'm a jewelry buyer. I'm a gift giver, right? I'm generous. I'm a generous person to a fault, and I say that I got to stop because I'm too generous. And the thing about it, I'm not going to stop. The thing about it is, you can get some really good jewelry in a Costco or a Sam's. They bring in some good stuff. I mean, people have died in the diamond mines in Central Africa. They get it there.
Yep. On a budget.
So you can value shop for your diamonds. Well, this guy dropped $600,000 on a single diamond. Like, how do you do that?
From Costco?
Yeah.
I wonder
10 carat solitaire.
Put it on his American Express or what?
We were in Calgary for an event this past week, and Allison, everybody knows Allison. I always say that. Everybody knows Allison. She's wearing her ring. She's got a pretty good-sized diamond on there. And this old cattle rancher walked up to her and said, all right, girl, that's a good starter kit. Like, all right.
Wow.
All right. All right.
Take me as I am right now, bro.
Take me as I am.
Please.
Do I need to shower first? Are we good?
That's a starter.
Starter kit for what?
My breath okay? I'm going in.
The bigger the diamond, the shorter the marriage.
Yeah.
That's what
Is
they
that
say.
true?
Yeah.
It's a portion. So undisclosed store, 10 carat solitaire. The diamond is a portion of the 247,000 carats the retailer sold. That's a lot of carats. That's a lot of dead Africans. That's what that is. Have you seen blood diamond? I ain't lying to you.
It's insane.
Oh, maybe it's bigger the wedding, shorter the marriage. I think that's what it is.
When you come into these ceremonies and there ain't nothing new but the cake.
Yeah.
You done tasted all the goods.
I got married at City Hall. I'm good.
City Hall, baby, that's the deal.
Right.
Jade and I were going to have a real inexpensive, we're just going to throw a party and have a wedding in the middle of it. Nah, she found ways to spend it. But I mean, I don't even know how you do that. Like, there's a couple in there. They've got some pieces at Costco website, $100,000. Necklace for $469,000. There's a ring for $419,999.99.
Hey,
How do you pay for that?
Costco's not just for poor people. I mean, there's.
I don't think it's for poor people at all.
Oh, okay.
Who said that?
I mean, I don't think it's for poor
Well,
people at all.
it makes it sound like
you got to buy a membership. You got to pay for it annually.
That ain't poor. That's middle
I don't
class.
even
brush
have.
your hair
I don't have
before
a Costco membership.
You got to brush your hair before you go in there because they're going to take a picture of you.
I got friends that do, and I just go with them and shop with them.
I have it because of Erin. She has it on American Express card.
I use a Sam's card just to identify myself when I go to the voting booth. We are going to be right back. 10 carats. It's a fat. Let me just tell you something. If you're not buying an expensive diamond at Costco, you're cheap. That's the deal. That's the deal. Oh, man.
Wait, okay, let me ask, is Sam's Club up or lower than Costco? I mean,
They're
are
the
they
same.
saying?
They're comparable.
The same. Sam's
They
Club
just
is
offer
part of
different
Walmart.
things.
Sam's Club is a Walmart company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sam's is just a membership Walmart.
You put me on your membership?
No, see this?
Like company membership or something?
Yes, you're supposed to be on it already.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mention a lot of things to you, Steve.
3 years and I haven't, and
I've
I've been on it and I didn't know it.
to you. Anybody go to Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks.
I go about once a month.
Okay.
Just
I'm a Black Rifle Coffee guy. I love Black Rifle Coffee. I find no reason whatsoever. We all three have the same coffee machine, Bougie.
Yes, we do.
Steve, we all three have the same barista.
Yes, we do.
Whatever it's called, coffee machine. It's nice. It grinds the beans for us. We put our Black Rifle in there. It shows up every month because we're members of the coffee club. And put our, boom, there it is. Good coffee. So I don't have a need to go to Starbucks. Every now and then, now Jade, on her way to work, she gets on the app and she'll send her little thing in there. And she goes in. They got it waiting on her. She wants some little
it's
frappe
right by
latte.
her work.
Yeah,
It's
on the way to the clinic.
convenient.
Yeah. So the Starbucks, they banned the bring your own cups over the coronavirus fears.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want you bringing your own ceramic mug or your personal.
But you can still come in and spend money and touch things and give them money and cash and cards.
Yeah.
But you can't bring a cup in.
Yeah, and put a hot liquid in.
Oh, okay.
The coronavirus, by the way, Trump was actually right. It does not fare well in hot weather or hot environments. So he said, hey, this summer a lot of it's going to clear up. And people are like, okay, yeah, the weather's going to do it. Mike Pence, he's going to pray it away.
So what I hear there is global warming's actually the cure for the coronavirus.
Boom, there it is, Greta Thunberg. Maybe you're the virus. Stop picking on a kid. No! So there's that. And then Kroger. I love Kroger. We got a great Kroger over there by where we live.
I love Kroger.
Kroger is...
That's for rich people.
Well,
Kroger?
Steve, not all
Yeah,
of us...
isn't it?
See, here's the
Kroger?
thing. If it wasn't for giveaway stuff, Steve wouldn't eat. He wouldn't
Kroger's
drive
a
a
grocery
car.
store. You get points towards your gas miles. Like,
Don't you have to pay for a membership
no, that's
to be
free.
a Kroger member or something?
No, you get the little discount card.
You get a
that
discount
hangs
card.
You know
on
what?
your...
I always ask them, hey, can you just hook me up if I go
They
in there?
will.
Yeah, I don't have a card.
Get a card. It's on my phone right now. But anytime I pull up, it pulls up. I see how much I save a month.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well, I don't like that two different prices. Oh, if we got you on an email, that they just pay in for your
I've never gotten a Kroger
membership.
email.
Yeah.
Anyway, they don't email you.
They're
It's just
collecting
a
your
deal.
data for something.
And they got your data.
What are you hiding, Steve? What
I
the
know
hell
a
are you
lot of
hiding?
Here's
things.
the thing. Steve likes the free stuff. He drives a company car. Just takes it for granted.
No, I
Just
don't.
takes it for granted. Drives it like he stole the dang thing. Candace.
Since Steve is abusing his privileges, could I drive the company car?
No, not unless you're going to come pick me up and drive me.
That's
Never mind.
a CP Entertainment Company card.
But the thing about it is Steve drives it like a dadgum, like, I'm like, the thing about a Mercedes
It is a
when one
Mercedes.
thing breaks, it all breaks.
Yeah.
So knock on wood.
Kroger's a great place, though. You should check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kroger's good
I go in there
stuff.
They always
occasionally.
have buy one,
have,
get one free stuff, and,
You go to HEB.
Yeah, but they
HEB
quit,
ain't cheap.
They quit carrying our wasabi peas, so we go to Kroger to get
There
them.
we go. Yeah, wasabi peas.
Oh, he's talking about bougie.
Wasabi
peas.
peas.
I eat green peas and, like, chitlins.
Yeah.
Kidding.
You know what? You got to go get our chicken. Speaking of that, bougie.
I'm making chitlins, and you're coming over.
I don't eat
All right,
chitlins.
that's
I don't know
enough.
what
We
it
got
is.
other stuff to get to, and y'all are wasting my time. Hey, Kroger, they're rationing sanitizers and coronavirus. The whole shopping frenzy, they're shutting it down.
That's not up to them to do.
Oh, they can.
No, they're holding back product.
Oh, yeah, they
either it's for
can.
sale or it's not.
They can do it. They limit it to 5 per order. Oh, they can do it.
I guess they can do that, but can they really?
Yes, they can.
That's when when we were kids, your mom, 2 loaves of bread for 50 cents. Each kid goes in with $1.
Now, that's different.
Yeah, that was the same. You send each one of them.
Yeah,
They
each
check
one of them
out
in there, but that's
separately.
different. You're sending it to a different individual. in there. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to be that snaky, you can do
That's
that.
the way you do it, though.
This is some redneck stuff right here.
That's
I'd make fun of it, but namaste.
yeah. Because
yeah.
you've been the same thing. Ain't nothing worse than your mama giving you a handful of change to go buy something.
What if you got drunk one night and got in an Uber, and they drove you around until it was a $1,700 ride?
I've never had it go that high, but I swear we were in CPAC, and that dude drove us a long way around the barn.
Well, I've seen that happen.
But it was on your Uber, so
I know. Trust me, I know. I wasn't even in the car.
I tried to bring it up to him.
Yeah, a guy goes out, gets drunk, and he woke up in an Uber 250 miles away from his destination, $1,700 bill. Engineering major. He told College News website that he got in the car in Newcastle, UK, accidentally typed in Norwich. Well, that's what drunk people do. So that's it. They're flying empty planes around. They're driving Ubers without any. The Earth is going to hell, man. I mean, climate change. It's just there's nothing because as long as we got this craziness. I mean, he just woke up and guess what? He was in Norwich. So there it is. So they refunded a little bit of it. I think it wound up being Well, no, they didn't. 1,307 pounds. Yeah. So there you
Yeah,
go.
that ain't cheap.
Yeah, he missed class the next day.
My bank
That's
account
the
would have
thing.
been in the negative.
Yeah, he missed class the next day. So there was a guy in Indiana. He came over from his home in Ohio, and his sister was getting married. And he brought a date, and the date was a llama. That's right. See, that's how people get coronavirus right there, Candice. You're dating animals and livestock and llamas and stuff like that. So he was driving with his sister Reva to Indiana from their home in Ohio. During the drive, Reva was allegedly discussing her wedding like it was tomorrow, even though she wasn't dating anyone. So it eventually led to an ultimatum. If you make me come to this wedding, I'm bringing a llama, is what her brother said. And she got upset. Well, guess what? Fast forward, that was 4 years ago. Just last October, apparently Reva got married.
Well, they
Guess
made
what?
a tuxedo for a llama.
Yeah, they did. Way to read ahead.
Wow.
So that's what he did. He called the llama farm, got it all worked out, and dressed it up and brought it in, as Steve said.
I only read the headline and the last line,
Yeah,
and I
we
make
know.
up everything in
We
between.
know, man. That's why Glenn Beck's an awesome storyteller. You're
Yeah.
not. You see, there's one thing a story needs to have, and that's a middle.
Yeah, some of it's so corny that it's like, okay, let's get to the end of it. And,
Yeah, but you got to fill in the time.
Sometimes-
Steve, you got it. We're doing a show.
yeah, I know, but every once in a while, I'm listening to some shows, and I wish it just had a fast forward.
Well,
get
you
to the
see,
end.
when you're co-hosting the show, you can't fast forward.
There's your edit right
Yeah,
there.
you
Hadn't
can't
had one in a
fast
few
forward it,
days.
Steve.
Hadn't had one in a few
Oh
days.
my
There you go.
God! So that's what we're dealing with.
Off the rails, we can do whatever we want.
Nah, but no.
Or whatever you want.
Anyway,
Kind of. Sort of.
no, we can't. We
Dang
can't. We
it.
can't say the F word. Even though I did do the hurdy-dirty with the Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said blank.
I
You
said
didn't-
blank.
You
but I
said
didn't
blank,
say
blank.
it. I didn't know that you could crash a truck in. There we go.
Why is Siri talking? What did you say that set off Siri?
There we go. Siri started talking. See, that's scary stuff right there.
They're listening.
Siri just started talking. Listen, and that brings it to another story. I'm going to skip Easter Island for a second. Senators scrutinize web-scraping facial recognition startup. So there was a software company. The senators, they scrapped it because of privacy concerns, the possible sale of service to authoritarian regimes. What do you think about that, Steve?
I really don't want to have my input in it because I didn't read it. I only read the last line. And
So Clearview didn't immediately return email requests for comment Tuesday. That tells you a lot
nobody
right
commented back.
Yeah. So it's been tried, it's been done in different countries, but they're afraid that it's going to be shared into other regimes. Like, look, TikTok's owned by China, and these kids are all over TikTok.
Yeah.
Right?
All these apps.
I mean, it's all getting sold, your images and all this stuff. I'm on TikTok now. There's a kid in North Richland Hills. He's 15 years old. He's got several million TikTok followers. He's agreed to come teach me how to TikTok. The other night, I did my first TikTok video that garnered about 30,000 views, which I thought was impressive, even though most of these kids are getting like 30 million, right?
I spent this weekend watching a lot of TikTok videos.
I don't get it, man. Allison,
It's
the whole time on the
addictive.
flight the other day, she spent it watching the whole deal.
And people just being stupid, doing stupid things. It's
That's
great.
it, man. That's it. We'll be right back. Hey, Puppet Master, you notice we ran Bougie Sean out. I sent him on an errand.
Yeah, he's mysteriously disappeared.
He's gone. I gave him my debit card, though. Ooh, maybe that was Wuhan.
Oh, a little.
You said that was a dry cough? Oh, my gosh.
There's literally no symptoms.
Yes,
almost.
there are.
No, a cough.
A dry cough.
Okay, but still.
And then you have feelings of drowning. You have pneumonia.
Yeah, but that's pneumonia. That's not coronavirus.
But it's what it causes.
yeah,
Fluid
it's
goes
the
into
other
your
stuff,
lungs.
but
And
I'm talking about like
I should have never looked up the symptoms. I'll just be honest with you.
pre-existing. I'm talking like something, not pre-existing, but like if it's coming on, you don't know if it's common cold or the flu or the corona.
I feel like I have a dry cough.
But you don't necessarily run a fever with coronavirus.
You don't necessarily not run a fever.
Yeah. So how do you know you don't have it right now?
I don't know. We
You
don't know. That's part of the mystery. You
You
need
may
to go
have
back.
it, and you may never
If
know
you didn't
had
watch,
it.
if you didn't watch last night's episode, you need to watch the darn thing.
I was here and I didn't watch it.
I swear he
tune
gets that close to being fired every day.
I tune out about
single day.
90% of what you
You
say.
have tuned out about 90% of your life, Steve.
Probably. There, but the 10% I'm there.
That's why your wife texts me.
She actually last night she says, I haven't seen Chad since Christmas.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Since Christmas.
Since Christmas, that's what she said.
That's not true. Anyway, Easter Island statue was destroyed in a truck crash. That happened. I like how now you notice how I get rid of my stuff and Steve just throws all his paper
Well, no, you
right
throw
here.
it all in the floor over
Well,
there.
that's what Mark's here
That's
for.
like- He's got
you
more
didn't do all
important things
that.
like adjusting lights.
I want everybody to go to watchchad.com. I want you to go to Apple Podcasts. Just go over there like, I don't use Apple. Okay, namaste. I want you to go leave us a 5-star rating and a good, solid, positive review. And Candace, by the way, could you get me the password where I can log in and see the reviews again? I love how you
Maybe.
conveniently don't answer text messages when I request something that you just don't want to give me at that moment.
Right. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a tactic.
You pretty much just make up the rules as you go along the way you want to do it. That's the way.
Is
Go
there a
over
problem?
there. Get us, keep us ranked up higher. Man, we just need to be higher. Earlier this week, we were ranked like 60. I don't know where we are. I have to check it today and see. But that's what gets us the better ranking is those ratings and reviews. And, of course, we love y'all, man. We appreciate you. Go to watchchad.com. Find us out on the road. Here's what's coming up. Elk City, Oklahoma, going to be there Friday night. Then on the 27th, Pueblo, Colorado. On the 28th, Grand Junction, Colorado. We just announced Billy Bob's Texas, June 7th. You can get your tickets on Friday at watchchad.com. A lot of seats to fill. Please help me do it. We love y'all. God bless. Talk to you next time. Bye.